Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Evan. Just doing another follow-up from last video where I updated my save to the dedicated server, and since I've got it for a good bit, I figured I might as well just do a stream world and just take a lot of the stuff and a lot of the mess that I created in my last one and create something that has a lot more form and function and better for later game rather than just kind of producing one-off materials to meet the milestones, automating everything and doing everything as I should. So, I thought I would do a little bit of planning in this episode, and if you guys want to check me out and check me live streaming this world that I'll be doing, I will be starting my stream right after I throw this video up. So I appreciate you guys checking that out if you could. But um, I just wanted to do some planning today. I know for a fact that the area that's over here is pretty plentiful with oil. And so I think this will be a good bit of oil here. I know that there's oil in other locations, but in terms of making fuel, I think that would be very plentiful. I think turbo fuel would be nice down here. And so I can actually start writing little notes on this plan. So turbo fuel down in this area, because you have some sulfur that's over here. We've got, I think, coal that's down here, and then we've got oil that's down here. So that should be nice. We've got oil that's over here, and I'm assuming plenty of oil all over the place. Um, I'm going to be starting this save actually in the desert. My previous one, I actually started in the grasslands, and then when I very first started the game, and I think played for maybe 30 minutes, I started up in the top left here. I want to stay away from the dense forest that's up in this neck of the woods, just because it's got so many of those dang spiders, and they're just more annoying to deal with than anything. So hoping to stay up in this top right area and just get as much automation as I can fast. So what I'm thinking about doing is um, up in this area, I definitely know I want to produce or take kind of every iron node and turn it into anything that I could ever need from iron. So iron, we've got copper, I believe, up here, and we've got obviously then steel. So we've got iron, copper, and steel coming in through here. I want to double up my train tracks as also pipe networks, and then have, buffers of fuel around places. So I think just having a kind of global train station that goes, maybe I'll do a different color here, maybe like the cyan almost. So a train track that goes like here to here. There's no resources down in this little neck of the woods down here. So maybe I'll do some like one-off farms, like extra producing of stuff. Any excess materials I'll dump over here and I'll just sink everything. But I know I want to create as decorative as I can. I'll go, I guess, another train station like this way almost. So it'll pick up any extra packaged fuel, plastic, and rubber from this one. And then over here, I'm sure I can automate, I can just pull nodes from everything over there. I know that there's a heavy bit of SAM and uranium kind of in this area. So I think I'll do like a kind of a green square, I guess. And I know that there's also plenty of stuff in the swamp here. So maybe just do like one route that goes this way, one route that goes kind of around. And then I'm trying to see kind of where I want to put my central base. I know I'll want direct access to a lot of water. Um, I've thought about just kind of throwing myself kind of directly in the center here, but because of all the spiders and everything like that, I'm sure I could maybe find a way to block all their spawns, but I know that this area down here is like got a weird like darkness tint to it. So I know that for a lot of the start, I want to stay up in the desert because there's just an abundance of just kind of all kinds of resources, but I don't want to stay there forever. I want more of a, I guess, a pretty central view kind of thing. So um, I'm guessing if I could just throw another train track kind of around and then have this one connect and then this one grab everything from all the factories that I'll put up here and kind of dump this way. So we've got a double central system, and then I guess another train track that goes this way, picks up anything from here, and then it goes up. So it's kind of just centralizing me around this area. We could just throw a drop off station anywhere in this area here. Obviously, it'll take me a while to get there, but I think just having a plan instead of just going through and being like, okay, I need this now. Okay, I'll just find a space for this and do that. Like, that's what I did the last save. And now that I know where things are and have access to maps and different things like that, I can pre plan a lot of my stuff too. So I do still want to just go around and throw geothermal generators on a lot of the stuff and just kind of throw a grid up, but I think for a lot of the other stuff, I want to, utilize the drones. I want to utilize, multi trains. Because last time I only had one train that went from the oil spot, the or the quick wire spot, the quartz spot, and then back home. So it was pretty like just constant, but it was one train that was going at one time. So I think having multiple trains on this track, so maybe even throwing another bit this way and this way would then make it so this train can go in this square, this train can go in this square, and then throw multiple trains in there at once. Not really too sure on what I'll do yet for that, but there's a just kind of an abundance of resources in this game that maybe even starting in the forest area would be helpful, but I just really want to start up in the desert, just kind of see that different level of progression. So, I think this is kind of what I'm going to go with in terms of my train networks. I obviously will keep this rounded. I just used kind of paint to draw some squares and different things like that. But hopefully, I stick to this, and I maybe just completely scrap this and this whole video. Who knows? But thank you guys for watching. I'll hop on my stream here soon and just kind of stream all my progress. So thank you for entering into this next little cycle with me.